Welcome back to Honeybee Fluid Art Studio. Today I'll be using JDiction resin. We're working in a well-ventilated room. These are the molds that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using these cool little charms. And here they are. All the links will be in the description at the end of the video. I'm also going to be using Win Modern Glow in the Dark pigments, and Regina, my very good friend, is going to help introduce the colors, and she's going to work alongside me today. So the first color is the Orion Glow Powder by Win Modern Art.
Then we've got Norway Light Glow Powder, Lume Glow Powder, Golden Lava Glow Powder.
We'll be using Milky Way for our guitars, and we will be doing some really cool things today. And I just want you to know that Regina and I have been friends for about 7 years. And every year she goes on this really cool cruise ship. And this year she's the captain of the ship. Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
She'll be a good time.
She'll be captain of her room, and she invited me to go with her. So I'm gonna let you talk to her about the cruise, and I'll get everything mixed up for us so we can work.
Thank you for that great introduction, Bea. I'm so excited to be here and check out the talent.
Thank you, Fran.
Of course. I'm also thrilled that Bea's going to be with me on the cruise ship. I like to call it Woodstock on water. Everybody else calls it the rock boat. This is my 7th year cruising with my rock family, and Bea's first year as a newbie on the boat.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm excited to have her there. It's going to be a rocking good time with all kinds of music, and there's going to be 5 days of theme nights. So we dress up and just have a really good time. And I'm going to tell you about those. The first night is going to be what we call Cabin Wars. And basically what that is where you wear a shirt, the color of your floor or deck, yeah. And we are the blue team this year. I'm excited about that. The second night is called Headbangers Ball, and that's kind of like your 80s glam rules, of course. The third night is Build a Troop. Where basically we gather with like minds and pick out a theme and make new friends. And this year, Bea and I will be sporting our kilts and pulling from our Scottish roots. The fourth night will be prom night. That's kind of self-explanatory. You either talk about prom night or you don't. And the last one is going to be one of my favorites this year, which kind of brings everything to light, and it's the Trading Post swag.
And right before Christmas, Regina came over to my house. She came into my studio, and she saw the 110 keychains that I had made for this swag day. So here we are, making some more. I'm convinced I'm gonna love this trip. So we might be speeding up some of this video so we don't bore you all. I want to let you know right now I am using the Orion Glow Powder. Now, I don't have it in red, so we're going to use this pink. Here's our red. So I think that's pretty cool. Regina, do you have any questions about what we're doing here today?
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I've been working with resin and fluid art paints for about 2 years, a little over 2 years now, and I just love it so much. And I'm glad you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this with you.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So I will walk you through. Regina, here is your red.
Okay.
And these are really cool, friends, because these all glow in the dark. So you don't have to have a black light for them. They're charged by the sun, so that makes it really fun. And we'll be on the rock boat. Will be indoors and outside, or indoors and outside, or like how does that go? Like where do the bands play?
They play all over. So basically, the boat is one big floating music carnival. So if you've ever been on a regular cruise, it's everywhere. There's a comedy show, or there's a regular show or music or anywhere the talent is, there is a rock band, and they go pretty much all night. So you can always find a music venue and find a new band that maybe you've not heard of, or, you know, be able to share in with one of your favorites. And the cool thing is you're really close. They interact with you. You know, you eat at the same restaurant, you eat at the same cafeteria, and everybody's been crazy nice. And I will say, one of my favorite things about it is it's like a floating family. And you go every year and you meet the same people, and everybody's always excited to see you.
There'll be some new people there too, right?
Oh, always. Yeah. You'll be the newbie. I'm excited about that.
Yay, newbies.
So yeah, and they give you nicknames. So once you get on the boat, mine's happened to be Hoops because, you know, when you get in a music venue, you can't make a bunch of noise, and you certainly can't bounce around with the crowds in there. So they call me Hoops because I raise my little hand and go hoop, 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 like I'm shooting hoops.
Well, they can just call me Honey. I already have a nickname.
Great.
Okay,
Yeah.
there, Regina, did you see what I just did? I poured a little bit of that Milky Way
I did.
around the guitar on the outside. And what we're going to want to do is, after you pour your little bit around your outside of your guitar, you're going to want to take your little tool here and then just gently kind of go in there and squeeze that in there so it gets in there. Yeah, squeeze that. And then just pour slowly. You don't have to pour fast. It's a slow thing. And we'll make sure that they're all topped off at the end. But right now we're just going to put it in, and we're going to go around to make sure we have no bubbles in there. Did the first one, and then did the second side. And we're going to put these charms in also. So it gives these these are pick guitar holders, and the other picks here and the guitars here all go on keychains. So you guys will get to see how we get that done. So we're going to go ahead and get to this and get it done, and we'll go ahead and speed you guys up for some of this.
Yeah, I think yours went a little bit better than mine, but not too terrible for my first try, right?
You're doing just fine. We'll get it figured out. And, you know, if you have a little bit too much in that one, actually it's going to be fine because the resin's actually going to sink.
Okay.
It's actually going to shrink. So you don't have to worry, you know, about the overflow. We have it on a leveling board. The heating mat is on. So as we go along, we will, you'll see like some bubbles and stuff coming up. And so what we'll do for those is I have this little alcohol, and I'm just going to give a little spritz there, not pop the bubbles right out. I'm going to spray all of our molds, and we'll have to go back and probably spray this again because that will evaporate. And I put the picks in. I'm going to just top mine off a little bit more. Regina's ahead of me. She's just an overachiever. And I'm going to take my tweezers, and I'm going to pick up my guitar, and I'm going to put it in my resin, my Milky Way resin, and I'm going to put it face up on the back of this pick holder, just like that. And then I'm not going to touch it no more.
I'm excited. These are going to be so cool.
Oh, I hope everybody likes them. When she was like, oh, we have to make stuff. And I was like, make stuff? What am I going to make? Well, you know, I went to Amazon.
Oh, I love it. She's killing it.
Oh, go to Temu. Got to go where you got to go. Got to go where you got to go. So those are just full enough here. That's good on that one. Regina's getting hers done. And I'm going to move on to my red, aka pink. These are so cool, friends, when these glow in the dark. Kind of dig them. If you haven't been to Win Modern Art for their supplies, they're really cool stuff. Well, I love the glow in the dark items that she has. On the guitars, I'm just going to fill it, the main part, the big part, and then I'm going to let it fill in. I'll let it fill in, and then once that fills in a little bit, I'll take that tool again, and I will run along the edges on the sides, and then we'll put in our little charms there, and then we'll top it with more of the resin.
I like that control you have.
Oh, look at that. Drip, drip. It's not going to drip.
Practice
so I'm
makes
just
perfect,
gonna wipe it
right?
up. Just wipe it up. Got my little garbage can right there. All right, Regina, go ahead and start with your red, girl. Start with your red. I'm just gonna go around. Let's try to get all the bubbles out.
It's so hard not to go.
I know.
Exactly.
I was doing that all day today. Like, Regina, come on up. We're making a video.
Wayne's World, party time.
I'm going to give another spray of alcohol.
Very nice.
And we will come back for the demold.
It looks great. Yay.
And we're back. Okay, so they're ready to be taken out of their molds. They've been on the drying, on the heat mat for about 2.5 hours because we got busy. We were practicing that drink package and chatting with my husband. And now we're all caught up, and now we're going to get these demolded. And we are going to use a silver and gold paint, chrome paint. It's Tester's paint. Metallics gold, and then this one is the silver. This is the silver. So when you use these, you want to make sure you shake them up. Oh, let's go ahead and take these out also. They're just popping right out. I don't see a lot of bubbles or anything in these. What do you think, Regina? Do you see any bubbles?
Very nice.
Turned out cool?
I haven't seen any bubbles so far.
Oh, and you can see the little notes in these. They're
very
so cute.
clever.
So cute.
I like them. It
Now
turned out very nice.
Yeah, on the guitar instruments, we won't have anything to do to them. We don't. They're done. We'll just put a little keychain hook on there, and they're done. But for the picks, we're going to use the paint.
Okay.
So this is done, and let's also pop out the guitars, pick holders. We didn't do any of these because I made a ton of them already. So these would be really fun to put out. Any of the guitar players will have these as a little souvenir. For trade day.
Trade day, yay.
You got those taken out, and you're gonna take your paint and give it a couple of shakes. And then I like to be very careful with my opening, and I like to place it in a good work area. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just barely dip in the tip of my brush. And then I'm going to just go on the inside of the indentation. Put that little sign there going.
Rock
Got
on.
that. Rock on. I'm gonna paint that on. So you're going more on the inside than you are the outside. And then I like to take I just put my brush right there when I'm done. And I like to take a wet wipe with my alcohol and give it a little squirt. And then I will put my finger on there like this. And then I just wipe off the excess. And I found that just using the wet wipe, it kind of will leave like a film, but if you add a little bit of the rubbing alcohol in there, it really wipes it away and it looks pretty darn clean. So that's really worked for me. So again, I'm gonna get a little squirt, and I'm gonna wipe that off. And I love these mats because then your work doesn't move. And then so that one's done. Looks pretty nice. It's like a really little up close.
Wow, it turned out great.
Turned out pretty cool. And these are still warm, so while we're putting the paint on, they are cooling down. And when they're fully cool, then we will go ahead and put the keychain holder on them. So we are going to go ahead and speed this up so you guys can see the end result when we're done. We have 2 more colors to do, so we will be busy. Everybody, we hope that you've enjoyed our creation video of how we made our swag for the rock boat for trading day. And thank you so much, Regina, for coming out and helping me this. And I'm excited about our trip we're gonna take.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Resin rocks.
Shell, yeah.
I can hear the rock boat.
Stay tuned for more pictures. Links for products used today are in the description. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on our video. Thanks for buzzing by. Bye.